There we go, and welcome everyone to another Tactical Noobs live stream. I am Finity, one of the Tactical Noobs, and above me you see the handsome man himself, Mr. Grande Patron. Say hi, Grande.
I had to unmute.
Yeah, Hello. I know. It's a whole mute fest today. So, welcome guys. We are going through Tactical Monsters today on our weekly Thursday night stream. Where we kind of cover our progress through Tactical Monsters, some of the new stuff that we've seen in game, and just kind of have fun with you guys for the next about hour or so. So welcome everyone. So let's start out with some of the basics that we always go over. Grande, how has the game been treating you for this past week? Plus minuses, anything from this past week?
You know, again, I keep showing my tactical noobness, right? And I keep realizing that there are things that I should have been doing for the last, 2 months we've been playing, or 2.5 months we've been playing, and I just didn't know. Like, I'm a premium member, and I was forgetting to click the box and give all my stuff to my friends and my guildmates. And I was like, I just thought it happened automatically, I guess. I don't know. And and all of a sudden I was like, well, we're just going to click the box. And all of a sudden some stuff came up and I was like, So for a month, I have not been giving my friends and our all their cool stuff. So I feel like that, and maybe there's a tutorial or something that shows that. And
there really wasn't.
And
we're going to work on that anyways, right? We've discussed that. We're going to put together kind of a Tactical Noobs noob guide to Tactical Monsters, where we kind of go through that. So, yeah, the premium benefits part here that I just clicked, if you don't have the purchases, you get kind of like an ad that shows up there. But when somebody has tickets available to you, that's from your guild, you'll be able to click that and receive it. And every 30, you'll get bonuses. But if you have the premium benefits, like Grande and I do, you get the ability to give your clanmates tickets, which is what Grande is talking about. But you have to actively do it and actively claim them. So you have to go in and grab them all. There is like a claim all.
Well, nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a claim all. I'm just saying, I just didn't know.
You just didn't
right?
know.
I would have been freaking doing it the whole freaking time, right? If I had, and of course, now that I look at it on your screen, I mean, it's blatantly obvious. You should click the present, right? I mean, it's blatantly obvious. But for whatever reason, it was not blatantly obvious. I guess I was like, Rumble, and let's do this other thing. And then I'm like, what do all the buttons do? I finally just sat down one day and was like, what does everything I could possibly click on do? And I'm like, oh, look. God, what a dork.
Well,
it's like sometimes the esport button is there, and sometimes it goes away, and then sometimes the esport button is there and there's no esport available.
Yes.
I haven't really figured that all out yet.
So I think that might have been an
when
issue with iOS. There were some issues with iOS the past couple weeks. And we got like a delayed update and stuff too, right? So I think that's what part of it is. And that's why the esports was missing, because I think the esports was related to the new character, and the new character got delayed on iOS, and so the esports kind of just got hidden during that time period. There were some other things locking up too, but I think that was more for the bug aspect. Well, I shouldn't say bug. Lack of push in iOS for the update. But
anyway, like I said, there's just some different areas where it feels like that. I'm sure that there's something else like this too, right? Where I just am not doing it the right way, or have not found an area of the game that I should have been using the whole time. And you'd like to find that stuff earlier rather than later.
Yeah, for sure. And so, we're going to be working on that guide for you guys here soon, and get that to you. We're just waiting
besides that is.
Yeah.
McVenom.
Yeah, McVenom is recovering.
We're waiting for her to feel a little better. Yep. And besides that, I've just been, it's kind of what we talked about last week, just working on getting a lot of my characters to 15 so that I can use them, right? Mm-hmm. So I've just been, working, requesting cards from the clan that are, my lowest greens that need to go to 15. And then I think after I get all the greens to 15, I'll go to all the blues to 15.
Yep.
So that's just kind of been my thing. It felt like I was getting more progress impressed with the greens than I was with the blues.
Yeah, because you can
because
get
you know, you
more.
get more cards.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah, it
Right.
lets you get more
So that's
green
why.
cards versus the blues. So yeah, that's. And if you don't know what Grande is talking about, by the way, so we'll kind of cover that really quick here too. If you go into your clans tab, you have the option to request or like request particular cards, and you can donate. And this is kind of an important feature because this is the way that you get clan points, which you can kind of see in the top, the bottom left here. And the clan points allow you to level up characters to like the next level potentially using clan points instead of cards. Like you can actually use them in order to substitute. Now, one of the first questions we asked when we first started was what to do with these clan points, and really you want to save those for the legendary characters because those are the hardest cards
I did that.
to get, right? So
yeah, I actually did. I saved that up, and I think I leveled up Ares or something to like 13.
Nice.
I waited until I had enough for one card that he needed.
Yeah.
So definitely saving that for the golds seems like that's the right way to go.
Yeah, and I mean you can do it for the purples. I wouldn't do it for the blues or the greens because you can request those all the time. So don't do it for those. Purples potentially is better than the blues and the greens, but still, yeah, save it for the legendary, the gold, orange characters. But this is also your request is the only way that your guildmates can also get clan points, right? So it's important not only for you so you can get the cards, but it also helps your guildmates by giving them clan points in order to actually donate and get clan points in return to you. So really important feature if you guys aren't doing it is to actually go through and donate. Make sure that you do go and request your cards. It is a notification the game will send on your phone too, by the way, when you have a card request available. So be on the lookout for those on your phone too if you have the notifications.
And I pretty much fill up every card request that somebody offers, right? I'm not stingy about, at this point anyway, I'm not stingy about not giving one. The other thing too I think that's in here that's really interesting is the part that you've got right over there on the side right under the clan name that says these are the clan activities. We could click on that real quick. So what he's talking about is right above where it says donations. You see, what's that guy's name? The dragon
Rambo.
guy. You see the Rambo. You see Rambo, and in there you can. That's where you do the clan kind of
the expeditions,
towers,
like your clan
warfare.
raids almost.
Yeah. And you want to make sure, they need so many points. So if they're already at the full points, then you can save those rumbles for the next day. So, let's say your clan's already maxed out and done it. A lot of times whenever I log on, the clan's already maxed out. So I just keep them and then go in the next day when we have the next one. Because when we have the next one, then I can use the extras to make sure we get over the hump, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm at the point right now.
You can actually do one now.
Yeah, but I'm at the point where I can't
now.
get through this level. It's going to be a waste. I mean, we did that last time where I kind of pushed it and I managed to get it, but the level 12, like I can beat the first one. The second one always pushes me. I can't. I just can't get over it right now. I'm working on leveling up more characters and stuff, but I'm just not ready for the second level. So
and it does. And I think if you don't beat it, it doesn't give you points, does it?
No, it does. It gives you some points, but you obviously don't get as many points because you don't get like the victory points and stuff at the end. But you do get points for getting through some of it, like killing some of them.
I understand you get your individual points on the right side, right? But do you get that pool for the next level? I don't think you get the pool for the next level. I'm not sure.
What do you mean? I'm not sure. I'm asking what you're asking here.
So I understand that there are points like where we rank in the guild, right? And we're always kind of at the bottom of the. Mm-hmm. We're definitely in the try hard category. Yes. Let's just be honest, right?
Yep.
But then on the left side, there's that area that says pool level equals 4, and you see how it's like we're at 391 of 440.
Yeah.
So it's like if you ran that battle, you have one rumble, I have one rumble. If you ran that one rumble, would that go up by 1?
Oh no,
even
because
if
I'm not going to increase points on the second attempt. Because my first attempt will get me the extra points, but if I ran it again and failed, I'm not going to gain any additional points from my attempt.
So you wouldn't gain that one extra point.
Right. Yeah, so an attempt and a fail does get you extra points, But if you attempt again and you fail again, unless you do better progress, which I can't because I died to Rambo. Like everything else was dead except for it's not Rambo in this case. It's Alexa, but it's if that was the only one left, and that's probably my same scenario again, and so it's not going to change my points. But yeah, so it can potentially depending on what you lost at. So. Yeah, so Tangent Revolution's asking, what are your favorite characters at each rarity level? So we can go through that here a little bit. Oh,
nice. Yeah, absolutely. So let's do this. What's your favorite green?
My favorite green right now is Sanka. That's the one that I focused on the most. But I'm starting to really like Vlad, the ghost. But I think Sanka right now
Vlad
is my favorite. What about yours?
So I've been doing a lot of Colonel Baba for the no stun.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a smart call. That's the one I'm working on after Vlad.
No, Colonel Baba right now not losing a turn is huge. I mean it's just really huge. Now Sanka
damage taken and everything too. He's really good.
Yeah. Now Sanka is one of the triplets. Correct. So
Sanka is like the more offensive of the triplets. She does like critical chance for everybody, so she kind of increases the damage, and her ultimate is the death drum. Does a good amount of like AoE damage. So, yeah, that's my favorite green.
A lot of varieties in the greens. What is your favorite blue?
So, if you had asked me before, my favorite blue would have been Harpy. But right now, I am loving Khan. Khan is just a fun character to play. So I think right now, my favorite is Khan. And yours?
Your favorite is... it's interesting. I'd probably have to go with Harpy on that one. I really like, really digging Harpy quite a bit, right? Mm-hmm. Harpy has been great for me being able to move through the maps differently. And that's been really helpful.
And no counterattack damage. That's always really nice because she just kind of goes back to where she started from. Really nice skill.
Yes. I agree.
The one that I'm sure people were expecting me to say for blue was Gabi, because Gabi is the one that I typically use. But his
I would have thought
RNG with the
one-up too, potentially.
His one-up RNG kills me, Grande. Like every time, it kills me. Because he always gets the one-up when I don't need it. Like, every time I've gotten the 1-up, it's been like, I have 5 and they have 1 character left. They managed to kill my Gabi and my Gabi gets a 1-up. It's like, why? I don't need it there. I need it in the tight matches, and he always just kills himself on those. It's frustrating.
So I do like Khan. I feel like Khan is kind of a good balance, right? Mm-hmm. Khan's new. We just did you just did a video on Khan. Mm-hmm. So great choice there. What about in the purple area, in the purple characters? What is your favorite of the purples?
So purple is the hardest one for me, because I think the characters that I like the most in this game are in the purples. Kage, Missy, Blocky, Thumper, Dak. I think those are like my favorite characters in the game, just with their kits and their abilities. Those 5, I love those 5. If I had to pick one, I would say right now, because I'm using her a little bit more and trying to get, trying to figure out how exactly she works, is Missy. I think Missy would be my favorite because that's the one I'm kind of experimenting with. But on any given day, any one of those 5, Kage, Missy, Blocky, Thumper, or Dak, I could easily go to any of them. I love the purples.
Yeah. I'm with you on, again, right? We named off some great ones. Definitely I could do those. Probably I'm going to say Blocky would be easily one of my favorites. And then so would Coach Grizz, I think.
I think you named McVenom's favorite too also.
Yeah.
She loves Grizz and she loves Blocky. I know that she does. Her green is definitely Harrison.
Yeah. But I would say that if somebody was using Jax, right? There's some great things about Jax. Mm-hmm. There's great stuff about Dr. Walter, right?
Yeah.
There's there's a lot of characters in here. Even you know, Sir Larmark or whatever, however you
Yeah,
pronounce his name.
Lamorak. Yep.
Lamorak, his initiative is insane.
Yeah, it is.
I
And
mean,
he can charge across like almost the entire map too. So if you have like any map that gives a straight
yes,
line, he can make it to the other side very
yep.
quickly and start to take out some of those range characters.
Yeah, his first move, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
first move. If you've got a pretty map, a map with lanes, he makes great sense. So,
I have to say, that's
let's go
something
to
else
the.
I love about this game, by the way, on a little detour. I love the fact that different maps give different characters an advantage or disadvantage, and you really have to look at the map layout
Oh,
before you do it. Like it's not just the tactics of the characters, but it's also like how you utilize the map. Are there dead ends? Do you want to be in the dead ends? Do you now play more like aerial characters so you just get over those? I mean, there is a lot of strategy just looking at the map itself to figure out how to play it and then where you position things. So I do like that aspect.
totally agree.
All right, and what about your legendary Grande? What is your favorite one?
My legendary. I'm gonna say my legendary. My favorite is probably gonna be Mr. P or Wukong. Those are probably my two favorites.
Okay, so
What about you?
You're pretty close. So Mr. P is definitely my favorite. My second would be Shady, but my Shady is falling behind in cards, so I haven't been able to use Shady as much as I want. It's just falling behind. So,
You know, my two that are real far behind. I'm real far behind on Ares, and I'm real far behind on Cupid. Everyone else is kind of keeping pace.
yeah, my Shady, my Rambo, and my Cupid are all 11. The other ones are 12, 13, and then Mr. P is 14. So I'm definitely using Mr. P more because he's my highest level one, but I
Right.
want to try and get Shady higher, but it's not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you mentioned something else of interest, and I'm going to bring up the biggest RSG controversy in tactical monsters that we've had to date. Cupid. We had a long discussion, I want to say it was about 3 streams ago, where McVenom and I were arguing over the gender of Cupid. And we looked at Cupid and said Cupid is a she because she wears eyeliner, right? And they were pointing out to us, rightfully so in chat, that if you go into the info, it says he like everywhere. It's Cupid and his friends, and like he has been very naughty, so it's he, right?
And typically, whenever we think of Cupid, right, we think of Cupid as more of a male type character
Yes.
with the name, right?
Exactly.
But then you're thinking, okay, maybe there's more than one Cupid, like there's more than one Tooth Fairy, right? Or there's more than one Easter Bunny, right? So we could kind of say, okay, so we could have a female Cupid, and then you look at this Cupid, right? I mean, like you really look at this Cupid.
It's like ballerina shoes.
Not only
and a
is it
tutu.
eyeliner, a ballerina shoes, a tutu, and eyeliner.
But the description says
Doesn't
he.
look really,
So
but it doesn't look. So it's not a very masculine. It's right. It's not a very masculine he.
No,
It's not.
no,
I
it
mean,
wasn't. And we kind of resigned to it that it was a he at that point, right? We decided it's a he.
you go.
And,
Yeah. I mean, you go look at a character like Ares, you can tell that's a male, right?
Yeah, very angry
You go
male.
look at right. You go look at a character like Missy, and you know that, right? So, I mean, you could, but the Cupid seems like it's kind of. I could see, I mean, it's one of these it's like Pat from Saturday Night Live, kind of. Right?
Yes, and we messaged Grata about it on the forums, and on the Discord. Which, by the way, the link to the Tactical Monsters Discord is in the description. It's a great place to go. Community is awesome. The devs are very active there, and they're willing to chat with you. They're trolling with you. I mean, it's just a lot of fun on that Discord. So make sure you guys join if you haven't. But we talked to Grata about it after that stream, and it was just interesting. He's like, yeah, I can see your point and all of that, right? But we were like, okay, the description says he, maybe it's a very effeminate kind of he, whatever they choose, right? So we'll just say Cupid is a he, although we still consider it a she. Well, I wish I had like the Law and Order thing. Ding ding. There was new evidence today that causes more confusion to the entire story.
What?
So I am going to the top and clicking on the announcements. And they have a new pack for the Girl Power Esports. And you can see on my screen the Girl Power Esports. And you have Dilly, and you have the triplets, and you have Medusa, and you have Elsa and Missy, and Puff D, which I didn't realize was a female, is there also, right? So you have Puff D, and then on the right side, in the upper right corner, you have Cupid. Cupid listed in the Girl Power eSport Challenge. And now I am just totally confused. I don't know what to make of Cupid anymore, Grande. I'm lost. Does this make Cupid?
I'm having to relook at this.
I know. I don't know what to make of Cupid anymore. We are making this like top priority on RSG Tactical Noobs. What is the gender, or what gender does Cupid choose to be in this game? It just doesn't. I don't know.
Well, and someone could say, okay, well, it's Cupid because it's girls, and so Cupid is there, and then you could sort of make the comment, well, Cupid is there because, I don't know, because you needed a gold character, right? We needed a gold character there.
We did.
And we don't have very many gold.
I don't think we have any female gold characters.
Females. No female gold characters.
Unless potentially you want to say like Shady or Rambo are, but the Rambo probably not. Shady potentially could be. I don't know. I think it's referenced as a he also.
But if Shady was a lady, she would be in the Girl Power Esports Challenge.
Yeah, I know. Right? But Cupid is said as a he in the description, and Cupid is in the Girl Esports.
So awkward, man. So awkward. It's awkward moment.
RSG Tactical Noob controversy. This is what we do. we find problems where there probably don't need to be. We created a problem. Unbelievable. So that was kind of the fun controversy for you guys. Let us know what you think. Are you as confused as we are? Yeah. Cupid is a very confusing character. All right. So, we're going to do some con battles in a little bit. But first, let's go to our weekly
Top 5?
Top 5. All right, let me bring
you needed the Law and Order one, right? Dun dun.
Dun dun.
Right?
So, this week, we are doing the top 5 ringmasters to control Khan. So we went through the characters and we thought, which ones would be good ringmasters at a circus if one of your main acts was Khan? Because, you have a very well-trained Taekwondo doing Taekwondo tiger here. It could be a very great attraction for people to come and watch. So who would be a good ringmaster for it? Grande, do you want to do number 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I am pulling it up.
All right.
So number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Coach Grizz makes a perfect ringmaster. I would agree. Coach Grizz could easily be a great ringmaster, having the bear as the ringmaster over a tiger. That makes sense. I like it.
All right, then we get to number 4, Blocky. Blocky can if anything goes crazy and Khan goes out of control, Blocky's there in order to do a taunt. Just pull the tiger away, take Khan away from the rest of the monsters. He knows how to taunt, and of course he has the power of electricity, which can also help in order to, kind of control a tiger. So Blocky would be a great ringmaster in order to control an out-of-control Khan.
Yes,
number 3.
I would agree. Number 3 is Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper would also be another one, real strong and powerful kind of looking. That sort of makes sense. Got a nice little bird on his shoulder. I'm thinking Mr. Cooper would also be a great choice.
Yeah, and you know that he's not going to be up for any nonsense. So that gets us to number 2, the one that's almost dressed like a ringmaster already. The outfit itself makes him
totally
number 2.
Agree.
Dracula. Dracula already looks like. Look at Dracula and tell me that he doesn't already look like a ringmaster. right? He has the cape.
He
Has the ascot. I mean, that's ringmaster material right there. You put a little hat on him. You give him the.
In my opinion. Yeah, in my opinion, number 2 could easily have been number 1.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. This was very close for 1 and 2.
Yes.
And our number 1 most likely ringmaster to control Khan is Rudolph. I mean, Rudolph is muscular. He has a loincloth, so he's ready to move around everywhere, right? And he has that.
Yep.
His look. He has that devilish ringmaster look on his face. That just
right.
He's the ringmaster. That it has to be. He has to be the one to control Khan. So,
I think we had a couple runners up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of thought potentially Wukong could have been in there, or Thanos could have been in there. Thanos could have been in there. I kept looking for a good female, right? That could have been in there. Like there could have been female ringleaders. I think if you change Elsa's costume, Elsa kind of looks like she could be a.
Okay, Grande, you have to remind me who is Thanos?
Thanos. Oh, Kronos. I'm sorry.
Oh!
I don't know why I keep calling Thanos Kronos.
Oh my God.
Kronos.
Who is Thanos? Is Thanos?
Kronos.
Get rid of your characters.
We're going to eliminate half your characters with my giant metal gem ring. Yeah, no,
Don't get
not
out of
Thanos.
control,
Kronos.
I'm going to put in this last gem. God. I was so confused when you mentioned Thanos earlier too, and I was like looking through it. I'm like, God, what Thanos? What? Okay.
Kronos. Sorry.
Kronos.
Apologies for that one.
And then we also had Billy in the runner-up as well. So
Billy easily could have been a runner-up, and then I just think having a girl, right? And I think if of any of the female type characters, since we are having the girl power challenge, that it would be Elsa.
I agree.
As a female.
I agree. Elsa would be the one for sure.
Yes.
All right.
You want to run some con battles?
Some gameplay, yeah. So we'll do a couple of battles, and we're going to do con battles. So the only character we're required to use, Grande, is Khan. Whatever other combination you want, you can use.
So dang, other people have been doing friendlies. Look at all these friendlies, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Friendly
insane.
Our guilds, one of the most fun part of this game, I have to tell you.
All right, so let's do a friendly. Classic or standard?
You pick. Whichever one.
So, standard gets all characters to level 12 no matter what. And
no.
classic
Standard
mode,
caps
they're
them
all
at 12. So, if they're 11, they're 11,
right.
But if they're 15, they're 12. So, it's a cap at 12.
Oh, I got you. It's a cap, right? Yeah. It says all monsters are capped at 12, which means that doesn't mean they raise them up to 12.
Correct.
That just means if they're okay. I got
the maximum is 12. So anything above 12 goes down.
So I'm thinking we do a standard.
Okay, we can do a standard. And then classic mode is that it's just whatever you have is the levels that translate over. So.
All right, so I am going to we're going to do this mode. And we're going to throw in a couple of characters. I'm going to throw in some stuff here. Yep. We've got kind of a normal map-ish looking thing.
And speaking of which, to that point, that's one of the other things I like about like the esports and stuff, because some of them are like level 12, right? And the other ones can go up to 15. And a lot of times there's like an ultimate change or some kind of ability change at level 14. And so what you do at level 12 may be different than at 15. Like one character may not be as effective without the upgrade. And so not only is the map really interesting from the tactics, but also what the overall level or the game mode is, because it affects kind of what your abilities are on that character. So some pretty neat things in order to increase the tactics in this game. All right, so Grande is getting his match ready.
I'm ready. I've got the matchup.
I see it. Okay, I got to set my battle formation first, and I have to use
Khan.
Khan, there he is. Man, Khan is like the lowest one.
Yeah, I know. I had to search for him a little bit.
Oh, this mode does cap it. This does make them all level 12. The other, like the actual esports, actually takes them, like, leaves them lower. Interesting. So you were right, Grande.
Tangent Revolution is busting my chops in chat. Yeah. Oh, man. Kronos from Tactical Noobs comes in and saves the day. Kronos beats Thanos somehow.
All right.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's not leg day?
All right, here we go. Let the battle begin. All right, so.
What I brought in, but it's all right. We'll get there. Okay.
All right. So we have some interesting strategies going on here. Okay, so I'm going to actually summon him also. And I'm going to hold him. Do this. Let's see if this works. Ooh, that wasn't good. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. Then we got the lurking. Haha. And this. Ooh. That was not what I wanted.
Double miss, man.
I know.
I'm telling you.
That's what Kage does. Kage is...
That's what Kage does, man.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's do this. Come on, Khan. Oh, so close. Okay, my Khan is going to go down now for sure. I know you're going to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
And I made a mistake there. I should have... Oh, you didn't.
I know.
Interesting. Yeah, your other Wukong is going to kill my Khan now, I think. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm not actually using my Khan very well, believe it or not.
I actually made a mistake, so I need to... Yeah.
I think it's your turn.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
Oh! You killed him! You killed him!
Okay. So he... What is... I don't even remember what his ultimate does. Violently hammers the ground, create an earthquake, causing enemies within... Okay. Yep, I can do this. And then... I have to kill Kage.
Oh, you killed her.
Mm-hmm. Alright. It's what I expected. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. This is going to be... okay, let's do it here. Okay. Alright. Then we gotta... Ah! Stupid whoop. Wow. That wasn't good. Okay. This is gonna be interesting now. Okay. Okay, so there goes your Wukong. Yeah, let's do this.
We're down to the end, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see.
Man, this is gonna be...
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh!
It's
I was
like,
hoping the poison would get you. So close. So close.
Man, that was a really close battle, wasn't it? That was awesome. I love it. I'm sure to a professional, we made all kinds of mistakes.
Oh,
but
I know one of my own mistakes in that, but
yeah, it was fun though. It was fun. I got to tell you, it just shows how you got to know the kits, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we say it all the time. You gotta know, you gotta know the kits. Read what those kits do.
Yeah.
Spend some of your bathroom break time going through and reading the kits. Just you'll figure out different pieces to place with different people. Let's just show how to do that. So a lot of people, because people have asked this question before. So if you go into a character, there's a couple of things you can click on. The first one is you can click on that little blue eye shape in the top, and you can read about that kit. Right, so you like, for example, with Shady, hails from the shady realm of a universe. He summons servants from his world. He whispers. His whispers make even the mightiest warriors tremble, and his psyche is ready to defeat all warriors along the way. Sigh, okay.
Side,
and then side, okay. Side,
th,
side.
Yeah,
side.
Psyche. It's
Yeah.
This is
the side, the thing he's got in his arm that cuts the sickle. It's like a sickle, right? Yeah. And then you could look here, like what his basic, what his common does. You could look at here, like what his ultimate skill does. You could look here and see like what does his passive do, and then what does his other passive do. Like you could go through and click on all of these and see what they do. So make sure you're definitely. The most important
one is actually the little book. So if you click on the book, you'll actually see what the progression is for the character. Like every time you level, what do you get, right? So every upgrade, it tells you you're going to gain 10% health and 10% attack, right? Or hit points and attack the damage. And then at each level, you get like an upgrade to the ability. So at level 11, for example, I'll get the next level of Song of the Dark, which is his ultimate. And you can kind of see what it's supposed to do. You'll see at level 13, I get Health Drain, which is kind of an additional passive that he'll get. Then you get 15, you can kind of see that, 17, 20. So you can kind of see what his level progression is. Now, you can get this information also on the Tactical Monsters wiki, but all of this is in-game for you as well, so you can see it.
Right. Just like if you're trying to figure out which characters go better together, I really feel like this is the right way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree.
I mean, you could go through every character like this, and I think what you'll find is that some of these characters really go together. Or if you're really having trouble, like on an area of the Rumble Tower, you can bring in a character, and it will help you in that level. So, just something to think about.
Yeah, so we'll work on that the noob guide for you guys, and just kind of go through the game and all of that. That's one of the things we have coming up in terms of an extra video. So, be on the lookout for that. I think that pretty much covers it for this week. Grande, anything else you want to add?
I think that's it. I hope everybody has a great time. Make sure you like and subscribe on the like the video and subscribe, so you'll know when we have more stuff coming.
Yeah. So with that, I hope you guys all enjoyed this on your Thursday evenings, if you're in the US or wherever you guys are around the world. Thank you all for watching this video. Please put some comments in here about any kind of what you guys think would make good ringmasters for Khan. What combination you guys have found for Khan that works out well. And any other information you guys have, just feel free to put it in the comments and just let us know what you think about the video and what else you would like to see. We're trying to make this fun. We're giving you guys our thoughts. So any feedback is always appreciated to help us make this a better stream for you guys. So with that, for Mr. Grande Patron and myself, thank you all very much for joining us, and we will see you next time.